This is Aaron Harold Kleiber, and you're listening to the Poor Man's Podcast.
Dude, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're here at 565 Live in Bellevue. We are here with guest Matty Malloy, comedian. Matty, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
You said this is your first time here?
Yeah, I've never been here.
Oh yeah. We've had a couple comedians on. We always hear really good things about it, so I definitely recommend stopping down. They do the comedians here Thursday night, and I think they were doing some shows here a couple months ago too, like a couple. But it's a super cool vibe. I definitely recommend it. But thank you for taking some time to join us tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
So comedian, as I just said, how long have you been doing comedy?
I'd say about 4 years.
Yeah.
First time I did stand-up was maybe about 4 years ago, but consistently maybe about the last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you know you wanted to do it?
It was definitely a later in my life
Yeah.
type of decision. I started doing like musical theater and whatnot through school and
Right.
college.
Is that what you went to college for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I unfortunately have a degree in musical theater.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've always like performed and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then I was in New York a little bit, and then once I moved back to Pittsburgh, I just kind of did a little reset, kind of still performing, but stepped away from auditioning all the time. I always kind of wanted to try comedy, but didn't really know like where to start or like what to do.
Right.
So.
But you've always been pretty comfortable on stage then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
How was your experience in New York? That seemed pretty exciting.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I moved like right after graduating college, so it was just like school forever and then just spit out into the jungle. Trying to do the get up every morning, super early audition, like do what everybody is moving to New York to do.
Yeah.
I got burned out pretty fast from it. I
Yeah.
booked something early on, and then after that it was just kind of like go and not getting anything.
Yeah.
And on top of like having to work so much and pay for living there because it's so expensive, just kind of hit a wall and wanted to take a step back. And I started thinking about doing comedy towards the end of my time there, so once I moved to Pittsburgh, it felt like a good time to kind of jump into it.
How is Pittsburgh as far as musical theater versus some of the other cities? I mean, it seems like, it's probably not New York or Chicago or whatever,
Right.
probably.
We have
But
the CLO, and that's like one of the biggest in the country, I would say.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like people from New York in and out for their professional productions. I think like any major city, really, you're gonna find a comparable like theater scene.
yeah. It always seemed like it, but I obviously don't know too much. I think the last time I went was, I can't remember what it was for. I went to the Benedum, and I don't know what it is about the Benedum. It's never the performance, but I get like claustrophobic in a way. Like I feel like I'm on the Titanic, and it's specifically the Titanic. Like I feel like I'm on a giant cruise ship because just the decoration and the stuff on the wall. Like I feel like there should be like a grand piano and like people screaming and running.
Gush of water.
Yeah.
Violin is playing till the very fucking end.
The captain goes down with the ship. Cheech.
Damn straight.
Probably
Yeah.
does give big Titanic vibes.
Oh yeah, that's what I get every single time.
Yeah,
it's
I
weird.
see
People are like, "How was your experience there?" And I was like, "I thought we were gonna hit an iceberg."
Terrifying! It was terrifying!
Yeah, I hated it.
But this is so random. But this is how my mind works. Because you just said musical theater. Are you a fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I
He's a
don't
fucking.
dislike
He's
him.
wonderful.
Oh, he's everywhere though.
Yeah, he is. But maybe he's everywhere because he's good.
I know. I don't think he's bad.
Yeah.
I can't lie, I feel like maybe one of the only things I've seen in theaters was like Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
That shit was cool though, man. Like it was sweet to go watch. I am not like the biggest, theater, music, whatever, but like that was fucking sweet. I loved it.
I've never seen Jersey Boys.
It was fucking good, dude. It was sweet.
I always hear that.
I feel like for coming from somebody that doesn't like, it's not like the first thing that I would pick to go do on a Saturday night or whatever. Me saying it's good, like it has to be good to other people, right? Like I feel like
I remember what I think I saw Jesus Christ Superstar there, and it was freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's technically a rock opera. To be technical, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who's watching now. I don't want I want to cross my T's and dot my I's, But that sounds so interesting. That terrifies me. That seems like a giant city. Plus, I'm just I'm singing. I mean, I would assume you sing and act. Or are you just acting on stage?
I don't consider myself a singer anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously had to.
Yeah.
And I did all through like high school and whatnot, but it's a muscle. So like once you don't use it for a while,
Yeah.
you kind of lose it. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy where I am and where I've gone with performing and whatnot.
So yeah, that's cool, and it seems. I mean, what better kind of background to have, get comfortable on a stage, being able to set everything up, know how to look at the audience, just kind of being comfortable on the stage. I think is part of the battle, just feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
Even whatever you're saying, if you're like uncomfortable saying it, people can kind of sense it. So just having that like stage presence, I think, is good for you doing comedy.
Yeah, I definitely felt. I hate to say it, but it was an easy transition kind of into comedy, at least at the beginning. Just like I feel like a lot of the other people I was starting with, that was the one thing they were nervous about was actually getting on stage.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was kind of the opposite for me. Like that's what I felt comfortable with.
Yeah.
Now we have to figure out like how to be funny.
Were you always kind of just like a funny guy, or were you just like, okay, this is something I want to do because you've always wanted to? Or
I mean, I find it hard to think of myself as funny. I mean, obviously, I think like everything I come up with is going to be funny, but I mean, I definitely always kind of. I don't want to say was the life of the party, but like I don't know. I feel like I was always trying to have a good time, like attention, like to be performing and whatnot.
Do you think I feel like when people ask me if I thought I was funny, like it's almost like setting you up to like you can either sound not sure of yourself or like arrogant because it's like I'm hilarious, or it's like no, I'm okay, but then it's like you sell yourself short. But I mean, I think you have to have that confidence, and something's funny. How did your first couple experiences go? Did you have some success? Obviously, if you kept going, you must not have hated it.
For stand up?
Yeah.
I mean, so I started doing it by taking a class at Arcade Comedy Theater.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of what got me started doing stand up. Because like I said, I didn't really know where to start. And I just moved back to Pittsburgh, so I didn't really know anybody. Know about the scene and whatnot. So that definitely helped me kind of get my feet in the water. And we do a show at the end of that. So that was like my first show was the end of that class. And then I just started going to open mics and tried to keep the momentum going from starting there.
Yeah.
And I think that was beginning of 2019. So, about a year later is when the world stopped. So very interesting time to start doing it also.
Yeah, but that would be. I've had a couple people on that say they kind of just started around that time.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, that I can't think of a worse time to start into something and just like, okay, I finally have the guts to do it, and now everything's shut down, and now you have to restart everything. Did you do any of the online shows? I hear that's where a lot of disasters in a lot of situations.
Yeah, I did a couple. It just felt so awkward.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so much of it is like that interaction with the live audience.
Yeah.
So just like being on a screen, like by yourself in a room, felt very weird.
That's like when we're talking, like we're doing this now, like we're talking to people, but there's cameras here, but like there's no interaction.
I feel like it's talking into a mirror. Almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you get no response. It's just like the same thing that you just said came back.
I feel like if I was talking to a mirror, I'd get more laughs because then I would at least think I'm funny.
Yeah, I'm funny.
Yeah. But yeah, if I was just doing that, because I think it was Brittany Alexis was saying it. She was like doing it, but like only one person could have the volume coming back. So it'd be like you would only hear like one person's screen coming back at you. So like even if there are people laughing, like you're only hearing camera one coming back at you, and that's just I'm glad that's pretty much past us that we can get together.
Yeah, COVID's over.
Yeah, like we need that. I think human beings need that sense of community and being together. Like after separating, like I think people start to like. Picking at their own scabs kind of thing and just like creating problems and I need to be I'm locked up, I'm trapped in my house, and then just being around people I think is good for the soul. Being out in the sun, being around people and community.
Yeah, I definitely won't take it for granted either after
Yeah.
all that.
Absolutely. Now I think it was on your Instagram or maybe it was on Facebook or something. You posted it was something about Beaver Wendy's in Beaver?
Yeah.
Did you work out there? Because we actually met. We work in Beaver.
Oh, I was born and raised in Beaver.
Oh, shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What year did you graduate, bro?
2011.
Oh, shit. You're a little bit older than I am, then.
Did you go to Beaver?
Older.
Yeah, I graduated in 2015.
Oh,
Beaver?
Yeah, from Beaver.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Small fucking world,
Yeah.
man. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cool.
you
Fuck
guys.
Beaver.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
know.
I don't go back.
No, you remember like being in high school and you saw all these fucking like 1 or 2 year out graduates like coming back to see all the teachers and your
Oh,
shit?
yeah.
I have never fucking been back. I remember watching all those kids like walk down the hall and I'm like, fuck that.
And
They
they
will
look so
never
cool.
be back. Yeah.
I thought they were
Because
so
people were
cool.
like, yeah, I know that kid because he graduated, blah, blah, you know what I mean? And like, shit is fucking stupid.
Would they come
Yeah.
back the same year, or the
No,
next
like
year
it
after
would
they
be
graduate?
like a year after they graduated, maybe 2 at the most.
Yeah.
But like they'd come back and like go see their favorite teachers and shit. But they'd walk down the hall like
Yeah.
they were some hot shit. And it's
Right.
like, bruh, you just went here like the other 200 fucking students in your grade did.
Yeah, like
Like,
each
get the
does how many
fuck
kids
outta
a
here.
year? Like,
No, my grade was like 189. Like
yeah, I think
we
we had
have
like 160.
yeah, we have
something.
relatively like large classes. You know what I mean? You ain't hot shit. Get the fuck out of my school.
Chandler, is there a
Actually,
one person specifically you're thinking of?
I had a few, honestly, bro. But like when I was a sophomore, I was fucking with people that were like juniors and seniors that I didn't like. I'll never forget. When I was a sophomore and this like senior was in my like AP art class.
Uh-huh.
And I fucking hated this kid so bad. We went to the bathroom, but he left his phone on our desk. And like, you know how you can like
Was
disable
his
your
name
phone?
Michael?
No, I'm not gonna disclose names.
But,
I
okay,
fucking hate the
so
kid, but
was
you
not
know how
Michael then?
No, it was not Michael.
Was it Sean?
You know how you what?
Nothing. I'm just gonna keep
No,
guessing.
no, it was
Uh,
I'll tell you now, fuck it. If I can remember his name. Austin. It was Austin.
There we
It was
go.
Austin. I can't
There we
remember his
go.
last name. but
That's
it
how
was
you
definitely
dig it out
Austin.
in an interview. You get the
But
names out.
anyway, like
Gonna be on 60 minutes by the end of the
I
year.
disabled this
Me and Scott
motherfucker's
Pelly.
phone for 24 hours.
Oh.
Because I fucking hated him so bad. I said 1 like as many times as I could.
It would have been awesome if you did it, just unlocked his phone.
No, dude, this motherfucker like talked to the principal and shit.
Yeah?
Hey, yeah. My art teacher's a G though. She kept it secret. Did you have Miss Steffes?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah! That's who kept it a secret, bro.
Yeah.
Miss Steffes, Karen Steffes,
Karen
big shout out.
Steffes, yeah.
If you're fucking watching, I love you.
Oh yeah. She's
Fucking
cool as
hey,
hell.
dude, she was the best.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
For sure.
Love that woman.
Do you
That
talk
right.
to
Yeah.
anybody from Beaver
To
still?
death. What's that?
Do you talk to any of your friends from Beaver?
0. Big fat 0. I haven't
One.
talked to a single person. Yeah. I talked to one kid like every like maybe 6 months, and it's more so him. I work an early schedule, so I work late, and this kid works like a normal 9 to 5. So he'll hit me up like every couple months, be like, "Want to get dinner?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "I'm cooking dinner for
Yeah.
like 200 people right now."
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
He's out in the dining room
Yeah.
calling you.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
like, you know what I mean? And
I know
then-
you are. Where's my apps?
And then another 6 months passes, and it's the same thing. So
Yeah.
other than that, no.
I didn't dislike people I went to my high school with, but I feel like I don't keep in touch with anyone.
I can't say I
I just-
just liked everybody.
Right.
No, there are some decent human beings. I just don't talk.
Like, if you don't live in my house and I don't work with you,
It's-
then I
know,
don't
yeah,
see
that's
you.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm saying.
I feel like I see you as much as I see anybody, and I see you once a week.
I see you more than anybody, other than my girlfriend. I see you more than and the people that I work with, obviously. But like outside of that, I see you more than anybody else on the face of this planet. More than my fucking parents, my sister.
Wow. Well, there you have it, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
talk to you more than all of them too.
Well, Cheech,
Yeah.
I feel honored.
yeah,
I
you
feel
should.
absolutely
You should.
honored.
Just me.
Now, Matty, you've been doing Berg Bus, right?
I have.
How has that been going? I think we've had almost everybody who's been doing. I know we've had Eric Nesby, we've had Jeff Fieldhouse, Matt Light, and I know we've had one more. We have Chrissy Costa coming on in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Brittany Alexis.
Brittany, yeah.
We had her on.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, but we've had. I wanted to get a lot of people on. I actually talked to Nick, right?
Oh,
He
yeah.
runs it.
Mhm.
Nick, I talked to him. He was super cool when I talked to him.
cool, yeah.
But yeah, I said I wanted to have a lot of you guys on. How was your experience with that?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, haven't seen anything like it, and I'm really excited that I get to be a part of it. Each tour is very different.
Yeah.
So it definitely keeps you on your toes.
Do they do like the same route for you, or do they switch it up?
For the most part,
Yeah.
it changes for private tours. Like I just did a tour this past weekend. We picked them up at the waterfront and kind of just started from there.
Yeah.
So it was more of like a custom route.
Okay.
And also when there's like events going on, like when it first launched, the arts festival was going on downtown,
Yeah.
so that always like messed up the route.
Yeah.
Pirates games, now Steeler games kind of get tricky on the north side.
Just
So-
being anywhere in Pittsburgh, like if you're,
It's always tricky.
you
but-
can't go
There's construction
6
everywhere
days
right now.
without, yeah.
Yeah.
Just being in Bellevue, no joke. From this to get down to 65, there's like 4 different ways to go. I have to take a detour every single day because I can't pick the right one.
Right.
There's construction everywhere, and I know like people always say it, but like, holy shit, like it really is everywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking stop. It doesn't matter what season it is. They're always doing something.
And it's everywhere you go right now, like every neighborhood. Like,
And being on a bus would terrify me, especially in Pittsburgh with the sinkhole and then the bridge, the Fern Hollow Bridge, which I grew up next to the Fern Hollow Bridge, and I've never heard anyone call it the Fern Hollow Bridge my entire life.
What's it called, Chris?
The bridge on Forbes, the bridge to
Facts.
Squirrel Hill, Frick Park.
Facts.
Yeah, like I knew Jimmy Knox lived under it, and that was the bridge.
Jimmy Knox lived under the
Yeah,
bridge.
man. Jimmy Knox is still. Jimmy Knox is.
van down by the river.
If anyone who goes to D's who gave us the food and stuff, he's a Regent Square legend. Legend. I don't know.
Regular.
Jimmy Knox, man, he's still alive and well. So shout out Jimmy Knox.
Big shout out.
But yeah, so the Berg bus tours, you said they're never the same. Are they different lengths? So like, can you go like, oh, we do an hour one and an hour and a half one, or can you pick, or how do the different tours work?
So the route is typically 90 minutes, so they're all
Okay.
advertised as like a 90-minute tour.
Yeah.
It typically the route is the same. Like I said, private tours, it's
Yeah.
usually a little bit different. We have a stopping point halfway for a restroom break at the end of Carson, then we finish it and end up back downtown.
Yeah. Do you, do you usually need the bathroom break with people drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if I can
Need one more
last
beer.
30. I don't
Yeah.
know if I can last 40 minutes or 42 and a half minutes. Or
Yeah,
45
just
minutes,
pull over in
whatever,
the south side and everyone pees on the
Yeah.
street,
I'd
and
be
then
on the
you
street.
keep.
Fuck yeah.
That's what the south side's there for, man. Kidding. Shoot, I can't remember what I was just about to ask you with that. But you said they're like 90 minutes. Is it the same 90 minutes for you as it would be for Brittany, as it would be whatever? Like, is the route the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's typically going to be the same. Definitely the nighttime tours that are advertised are rated.
Yeah.
It's definitely more of like a party bus vibe, I'd
Okay,
say.
yeah.
Less of a tour. More kind of just like crowd work.
Yeah.
But all of the comedians that are on there, I feel do very different stuff as well.
Do you have to be kind of like a historian in the area? Like, do they expect you to know your stuff, I guess?
I mean,
To some extent?
they gave us a script that
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
a ton of info, like a ton of
Yeah.
random facts and whatnot. I mean, I know I kind of went through and looked up some stuff too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't really done one that's fully like a tour.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
less-
I can't imagine people would like fully go for a tour
Right.
and then also use the one, run by comedians.
Yeah, I mean the daytime, the PG-13 ones, that's when it's gonna be more of like a tour.
Yeah.
We have less of those. I did one last week, and it was a couple of older couples, and they all came with coolers of beer, like right
Oh,
at the
really?
party, so it was not what I expected.
Yeah.
So that's what I've kind of learned from it is like don't expect anything, just kind of go in and
Yeah.
be ready to feel it out and just kind of go with the flow.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Do you prefer the rated R ones versus the PG ones, or are there pros and cons?
I definitely prefer the not having any limits.
Yeah.
R-rated, and even the ones that are PG-13.
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of push it a little bit,
Yeah.
see like how the crowd is.
Right.
Like obviously, if there's going to be like a 13-year-old,
Right.
I'm not gonna go up and be like, "Fuck this, fuck that."
Fuck this bridge. Fuck
Yeah.
this bridge. Fuck this incline.
Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely kind of test it with the daytime ones and kind of see where they want to go.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun too.
Yeah, it seems like it's been doing really well. It's really cool to see. Do you have any shows coming up in the area coming up?
I do. I have a show.
I thought I saw
a week
one.
from today, I have
Yeah.
a show at Bigham Tavern up on Mount Washington. And then after that, every Monday we do an open mic up there.
Okay.
So yeah, we do the open mic every Monday, and then maybe once a month, once every other month, we'll throw in a show.
What time do you do the open mic there?
6 to 8. So it's a
Okay.
little bit earlier,
Yeah.
but we kind of wanted it to line up with the happy hour there, but also be a little bit earlier so people can go to other mics. A
Yeah.
lot of them start closer to around 8.
Okay.
So
Well,
figured
I will
this-
ask you after that because I was like, I want to go to a mic because I've never done it and I want to, and I wrote some stuff that I don't think is horse shit. Like, I'm not saying it's good, but I think I could say it.
Yeah.
But like I don't know when to do it because I bartend and I serve and stuff, so
Right.
I'm doing stuff at night, and then I also have 2 kids, so it's like so I try to get it in where I can.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's where like I have to like when I have 10 minutes, that's when I have to do it. So I'm trying to find one like late Monday, or everything in Pittsburgh shuts down at 8, so I don't
Right, especially
understand.
on Monday, like,
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a Monday. It feels like there's nothing going on Sunday in general. It feels like until Wednesday or Thursday.
Right.
It's hard to see anything that's open past 10.
Yeah.
But what do I know? Oh, if there's a will, there's a way, Cheech. I got to stop making excuses.
Same
But you
shit.
said that you have the one at the Bingham Tavern, and then did you say there's another one coming up?
After that, I have a show in Mount Oliver, September 16th, I want to say.
Mhm.
It's a Friday. That's going to be in Mount Oliver on the outdoor deck by the Cheese Queen. So yeah, that's what I have coming up as far as
Do
shows.
you just perform on them, or do you help produce at all? Do you have interest in creating shows?
Yeah, so these 2 shows I have, I put together and help
Okay.
produce.
Yeah.
I do enjoy producing. A lot
Yeah.
of the Bigham Tavern, like the open mic and all of that, was my idea. I brought to them. I started kind of producing some drag shows a year ago.
Yeah.
Got away from that, more so focus on comedy, but yeah.
How's the turnout for those? They seem to be. We do stuff to do in Pittsburgh segment, and it seems like they have a drag brunch or something. At least
Yeah.
once a month.
Yeah, everybody loves it.
Yeah.
It's high demand.
Is it just a party the whole time?
Yeah.
Because they look like a blast. I've
Yeah,
never
it's
been.
so much fun.
Good ass.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's one Shay. Shay usually does the show with us. I know Shay's gone. I think she does drag bingo or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. She loves it though, but it looks like a party every time. But I could imagine putting on something like that would be a lot of work.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more involved.
Yeah.
Honestly, putting up a comedy show is pretty easy. Like,
Yeah.
just book the people. Minimum, like, you need a microphone and a speaker.
Yeah.
Like, and then you gotta bring people.
Right.
So the drag events are a little more in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun. They're a lot of fun. You gotta want if you're able to.
I'll definitely check that out, Cheech.
I'd love to go.
Let's go, man. Why not?
Yeah, and the drag scene in Pittsburgh is huge. Like, there's
That's
a
what-
ton
yeah.
of talented performers.
Right?
So,
Yeah, I kind of knew that.
yeah.
I don't
know
want
why
this
I
to
knew
sound.
that,
This
but,
is
like-
completely ignorant. I don't know what makes a good drag performer versus like if you went and
into it, right? Like,
is it just
yeah,
like
just, like,
is it energy?
Yeah, good
Yeah,
energy.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
good song choices or like unique song choices
No.
too. Like sometimes you don't
Yeah.
want somebody just coming out and lip singing like the top 3 hits every week. Like,
Right.
Is it always the lip syncing or is it do they sing sometimes? Do people sing?
There's definitely some that do live singing.
Yeah.
Some that are a lot like more dancing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's a ton of talented people.
I'm
out
just
there.
picturing like the
Yeah.
bird cage
Oh,
all the
so
time.
it's a- I had a friend from the area that like did that on his own time. He was fucking. He like showed me some shit, and I was like, dude, that's like pretty fucking sick, man. Like that'd be a lot of fun to like be around and shit.
Yeah, the energy's always good. I don't get to go to the shows as much because for some reason the drag community likes to start their shows at like 11 p.m.
Oh really?
And I'm like, I want to be in bed.
That's the only thing that
Fact.
maybe I could do a mic at a drag show because it's the only thing past 10.
Yeah, find like an open mic.
Yeah.
Reach out,
Man.
that's not
I'll
a
put
bad
on a
idea.
corset and do it in 5
It's
minutes.
fucking better.
Yeah.
I'll come put one on too. Support you.
Thank you,
You're
Cheech.
welcome, Baba.
That's the support I need, man.
Love you.
Support my chest and moral
Balls.
support, man.
Oh, yeah. That's
But definitely, can you tell everyone where they can find your information before I get into some of the... I want to make sure that anybody that wants to find your stuff can find it before I start rambling about Eagles.
Yeah. All my socials and everything is the Matty Malloy.
Mm-hmm.
So I have Facebook,
I'm gonna
Twitter,
pop it up on the
Instagram,
screen.
TikTok, a little bit.
I was gonna say, how's TikTok work for you?
I joined TikTok
Do you enjoy it?
maybe like 2 months ago.
Oh yeah.
I was fiercely against TikTok.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like I got to the point where I was like, I kind of feel like I have to kind of put something out there.
Yeah.
It feels like TikTok is very in right now.
Yeah.
So I fought it as long as I could. It's hard to post consistently on there, but I'm trying.
That's one thing that like we try to put something out, but like we do a longer conversation where it's like it's not really conducive for a 15-second thing, but we still like it's a platform, so we might as well put stuff on there.
Right.
I hate it, but like because it's like either do a clip from the show, which is kind of like out of context, which isn't as funny. And then you have to edit it down to just like 15 seconds, so there's no like I mean in a normal conversation there's some pause, and that like nope, eliminate the pause, so it's back and forth like a real fast tennis match, and it's just like you're losing like the soul of what it is. Or we could do like a trend and do a dance, but like I don't want that to be
so corny
what this is either. Like unless you're creating your own thing, or like and even like doing it like sarcastically is even kind of like played out now.
Yeah, I know. I tried to do like one of those. I feel so stupid.
Yeah.
I feel stupid watching the video.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through like this. I don't think this is funny. Like this person has hundreds of thousands of likes and they're literally just putting an outfit on. Like, what is happening?
There's it's just like people squeezing different items.
Yeah.
And like eggs cracking. Yeah. And then like cheese and just different things, or sponge.
Yeah. I hate the ones where people just like type stuff out and they like point.
Oh no! Oh, we were talking about that, Cheech, a couple. Worse. I hate it because it's the most narcissistic thing to like. Because you could put it out in a tweet, you could just type it as whatever, but you have to write it and then hold it up. Or put it on a billboard, or put it on the thing that has like the church thing where you put the letters on it individually, and then it's just like a guy, and then it's like this in capital letters. Right. I hate that. Why do you need to have your face in there?
The bare minimum, just like standing there and pointing.
Yeah. You deserve to have whatever that is changed a million times. Yeah. Just make it say something awful, or just, Nickelback's new album, and it's just your face doing that right there. But I don't know. Cheech, let's talk about some of the stuff we didn't get to earlier. Matty, was I telling you about the search history segment that we did?
No.
Oh, okay. No, I don't want to get anybody you're like, check your phone. Oh, no. I was thinking of, some random things to bring into the show. And I was like, I search random shit on my phone. So I had 4 topics. These are all things that I searched this past week at like 5 a.m. because I wake up at 5 a.m. because I'm old now, and I have to take my like medicine and my CBD spray and shit, and my diet weed, like I told you. And then I'm very cool and calm in the morning. I have
diet weed.
Yeah, my like,
it's like the Delta,
the THC's.
Okay.
Yeah, the legals.
We refer it to.
I do.
That's a good term for it.
Yeah, man, it's like a lighter, high.
Yeah.
But anyway, I do that, and I chill there, have some mindfulness, chill with the cat, and these are things that like come to me, and then I'll search it, and I'll forget about it because I'll go back to sleep because I can't stay awake at 5, but I'll stay awake for like half an hour, and then I'll forget that I searched it. So the 4 options that we had earlier, we had Harpy Eagle. Have you ever seen one of these Harpy Eagles?
No.
Cheech, are you able to turn the computer on and turn the monitor on behind you? That's on the far right. There you go. We're going to bring up one of these Harpy Eagles for Matty to look at. But we had that. We also were talking about Scar from The Lion King. You know what Scar's name is? It's not Scar because he got the Scar. Scar is a derogatory nickname for him, man.
What's his name?
Well, I guess his real name's not better. It's Taka, which means trash.
Ooh. Hurtful.
Yeah, so
angry?
That's what I was saying to Cheech. I was like, it's a nature and nurture situation. If Mufasa's the one lion cub, Mufasa means king. Okay?
So king and trash?
King and trash. Yeah, man. Like you set Scar up for failure from the beginning, man.
Absolutely. I don't blame him for what he did.
Yeah, I think it was all downhill from there. So that was one of them. So the 2 I have left, we have Friends with Crows and we have Wonka, Cheech. We'll let Matty pick of the two. Or we'll touch on both, but I have Wonka and Friends with Crows. Which one of these interests you?
You mean Wonka isn't like Willy Wonka?
I do.
Okay.
Well, we'll touch on that.
Okay.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad you suggested
pick
that.
that.
Yeah, let's talk about Wonka.
Okay.
Ah,
I guess there is a new Wonka movie coming out 2023 with Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I guess he's playing like a young Willy Wonka. I don't know if it's like an origin story.
I hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking great.
I hope it is too versus just doing a
Like,
third
where did
Willy
he
Wonka.
come from? Why
Yeah.
is he the way he is? You know.
Yeah.
Well, I think in the Johnny Depp one they tried to do like an origin story
Oh,
in
yeah,
it.
they
Not
did.
good enough.
Yeah.
His dad was like a dentist.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. I remember that.
I remember. I never
need the
saw the
whole
whole
movie.
thing.
Yeah,
It came
went
on.
dark.
It came on like
too.
ABC Family or something, and I watched it on that. So there were commercials, but the first one, the original one, sticks with me because over the last year, we were doing our least favorite movie characters. So we asked everybody who came on who their least favorite movie character was, and we did like a March Madness poll or tournament in like May or whatever, and the winner was Grandpa Joe. From Willy Wonka. He's a massive piece of shit.
He's a huge piece of shit.
God, I'm glad you understand, dude. The whole time he stayed in bed, and the thing that killed.
Just to jump out of bed when he gets
With
a golden
ease.
fucking with ease,
Yeah.
bro. Slight work. Slight work. Man could have got out of bed fucking whenever he wanted.
Maybe that's the origin story we need is Grandpa Joe.
I
Yeah.
don't want to know.
Good
if he's a
call.
Piece of shit. I don't give
Right.
a fuck. I know he's a piece of shit. That's the end of the
No,
story.
I bet you his origin story is just like, I don't know, milking like a small country out of a fortune and like
Yeah, he probably-
selling out his friends.
He's the kind
and,
of motherfucker
yeah.
that stole out of his mom's purse.
Exactly.
Said, I don't know what happened to your money.
Dude, he bounced up. It took the
Fucking
Tin Man
asshole.
just as long. And he was, rusted.
Fucking
I can't think of what it's called, man.
Fucking tank.
Exactly. They put some oil on him. He shook it out and he was dancing just like Grandpa Joe. He shook it out a little bit. The thing that drives me crazy with that is his daughter. We would assume it's his daughter, right?
Yeah.
Because there's the grandparents. There's the two set of grandparents,
Right.
but only the mom. But do we know if Grandpa Joe is the mom's dad or the dad's dad?
Right.
We don't know.
We don't know.
I do know he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But they do watch the mom the entire time. The four of them are in bed, very capable, Grandpa Joe. And she's, with the washboard, with the clothes.
Oh, yeah.
She's cooking
Working her
roll.
ass off.
Yeah, man. To feed 6 mouths. And Grandpa Joe, because what's his name? Charlie. Because Charlie gets a golden
Henry.
ticket. He's up in there, man. Henry. But anyway, they're making Willy Wonka in 2023. I saw like Rowan Atkinson's in it.
Nice.
To come back to the what an angel, Jesus. To come back to the Lion King, Zazu's voice, man, full circle, Cheech.
Oh shit.
Yeah, do you know
There
that?
we go. It's a circle of life.
Oh shit! I'll give you that one, Cheech. That was a good one, man.
Yeah. Quick.
Favorite Lion King character, Matty? While we're talking about it,
Simone?
good answer.
Yeah.
Solid answer. Simone's good.
Feels
Solid.
relatable.
He's good. Yeah. And then the other thing.
Yeah, I want to hear about this other thing.
These Friends with Crows.
Yeah.
What's going on with the screen back there, Cheech? Do we know what's going
I
on?
tried to turn it on.
Is the computer on?
Yeah.
Okay, but
But the screen won't.
okay, that's
I
fine.
just decided not to fuck with it.
Oh no, it's fine. But you can see there. You can bring up the Crow tab on your computer.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
you do that just in case what I'm saying isn't correct, but I'm pretty sure that it is. These crows they were showing, and I guess crows are incredibly intelligent. They're like, I don't know, if dolphins, everybody talks about dolphins and elephants and stuff, but the crow, you got to keep your eye on it. They have like facial recognition. They like remember human beings and can tell them apart, and they remember the ones they like, and they remember the ones they definitely don't like.
I know
So
about this.
it would be whoever is listening, and I highly recommend this because crows seem like they know what they're talking about, to just befriend a crow. And there's ways on this website to befriend crows, and it seems the way is to feed them, but to never get too close to them, which is pretty much what my girlfriend says almost all the time. Feed me, but don't come near me. But yeah, no, these crows. But I guess there's stories, because I dug into it a little deeper, because I'm not just a single layer kind of researcher, Matty. there's like this kid, and I don't know, these crows like decided to watch after this kid, and I don't know if there's like this bully was going after these kids. These crow like dive bombed this kid that was like giving shit to the other one. Like, crows are no joke. They're the future, man. They're the new attack dog.
Bullying works.
They're the fucking gang of the sky, bro.
They are, man.
The Crips are the Bloods. Who knows? They're the fucking crows.
The crows sound like a
baby.
gang.
Yeah, honestly, respect for them.
Facts. I love crows. Somehow I knew that, though. That they knew who they liked and who they didn't like. I don't know how I knew that, but I knew that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is
Weird,
with crows.
They just
Obviously
pick
not
and
burn
choose.
braid.
No.
Yeah, I was watching because we were talking about the animals earlier. Cheech, you were saying something about alligators and crocodiles and stuff.
Ah, shit.
I've been watching this National Geographic thing. This I don't know where it is, but these dolphins. This is how smart these dolphins are. I think it's in the South Pacific. There's like this island, and the pod of dolphins or whatever find the fish, and they like corner them, and then they get them real shallow, and they all like hit them on shore. And then while they're flopping on shore, they just like go to town like a buffet.
Nice.
Yeah,
bro.
but the whole like group works together. It's
Fuck
crazy
yeah,
how they
that's
all
sick.
work, man.
It's crazy. Teamwork makes the dream work. man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
That's what I say.
Well,
Shit.
there you have it.
There you have it.
Maddie, thank you for talking to us. You said where everyone can find you, so definitely check out Maddie everywhere. Definitely check out D's in Regent Square.
For sure.
I can't recommend them enough.
Those fucking glizzies, man.
Yeah, the hot dogs.
Go get a glizzy from
Love a
D's.
good glizzy.
Yeah. Oh, they sent us.
Shit's
They do a different dog every month. So August month was the disco dog, which is my favorite. Which is they do the hot dog, or you could get the scorpion dog or the bratwurst or the kibasi or whatever. And then they also have like a Vienna, or there's the veggie ones maybe. Do you know? I think they have a veggie option.
Vienna?
Yeah,
That's
or not
sausage.
Vienna. They have something else. It starts with a V, I think.
Veg-
There's some kind of vegetarian or
Okay.
vegan sausage or
Okay.
whatever. They have the options,
Very
okay,
cool.
Cheech?
Love that.
But anyway, the dog of the month is the disco dog, and there's French fries on it, there's gravy, and there's cheese on top. It's so good. They also sent us a mac and cheese dog that I thought was the normal one, but like I said, there were peppers inside, delicious.
Scorpions.
Yeah, they sent us Chicago dog with the pickle and tomato on it. They sent us the Angry Tiki, I think,
Yeah.
that had bacon and cheese and pineapple.
I think barbecue sauce too.
That was that what it
I
is?
think so, yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Have to stop down there. I got my Three Little Pigs, my favorite food in the world. Can't recommend them enough. Definitely stop by at 565 Live. Stop by. It's a really cool open mic on Thursday. There's usually a pretty good crowd down here. Music on Friday and Saturday. Like we always say, super cool vibe. Always really cool people down here. And the people that work here are always awesome. So definitely stop down and take care of them. Cheech, anything else you'd like to say right now?
I'm all good, bro.
We're not going to see you next week, but we'll see you a week
No,
from
sir.
next
No,
week.
sir. I'll send you pictures from the golf.
Please do.
We'll do.
Please, we'll post some up next week about what we're talking about. It'll be like you're here.
Damn sure.
You know what? Maybe I'll just
Maybe
put.
I'll FaceTime you for a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we get an extra phone out here.
I'm
FaceTime
never-
you from the beach.
I'm never doing anything with Skype on this show.
No,
okay?
that's why I'm not
After
saying Skype. I'm
after-
saying you get an extra phone.
nothing,
FaceTime.
nothing with Ray Zawadny, nothing with him. But that whole ordeal with the whole, I don't know, with the Wi-Fi and the whole
Whatever
Skype
it
thing.
was.
And then when we've had it with guys
It's
before.
just such a pain in the
Like
dick.
Brittany, that one went all right.
Yeah.
But when we had John Malecki and stuff,
Yeah,
like
it
some of them,
was bad.
it's so
That's why I'm
it's.
recommending
it
the
stresses me
FaceTime.
out.
You don't have to show it to nobody. It just be me and you.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll just pop you on the
That's
on
what I'm
the
saying.
on the board.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Fa-
can.
on
Well,
the
Cheech,
iPad.
enjoy your vacation,
Yeah.
man. Enjoy your vacation,
It's,
Cheech.
I'm going on Do Not Disturb. Don't call me. Don't fucking text me. I don't want to hear about it.
Perfect. I like how quickly quickly the plan changed.
Well, because then you weren't sure about it, and once I heard that, I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is my way out." So,
Excellent, Cheech. Thank you so much for you stopping too, Matty. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check out Matty's shows. Check him out on Berg Bus, right?
Oh yeah.
How does that work? Let me ask you one more time. Do you have like the same schedule each week, or can people find out, or how do people find out when you will be there versus someone else?
Yeah, it's really kind of up in the air. We don't really find out till a couple days before, depending on how sales are going and
Yeah.
when they need people. I'll probably be doing one this Saturday night.
Uh-huh.
I don't know whether it's gonna be 7 or 9. So I'm usually kind of on one a week at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to say like
Uh-huh.
this set schedule. So I usually try to post whenever I find out.
Do you know, are they trying to do that all year, or are they taking a break when it gets snowy out? Do you know their plans on that?
I'm not sure the plans because all the windows are taken out, so it's completely
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
But they do have like things that come down if it's like raining hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they plan to utilize that some more
Yeah.
going into the colder weather. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, I guess we will have to see. We'll have to follow Berg Bus too. Everybody out there
Yeah.
follow Berg Bus and follow the ride, I guess. I don't know.
Just
That
hang
sounded-
on,
I didn't mean it.
on for the ride.
That sounded like I was trying to make it sound smooth, but it just came out and I hated it. As soon as I said it, I hated
over
it.
there. Keep smooth.
Yeah. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Let's put a bullet in this right now,
Yeah,
Cheech.
we'll do it.
But Matty, thank you again for coming
Yeah,
on.
thank you guys.
My pleasure. Cheech, thank you again. For Cheech, for Matty, I'm Chris.
I'm gonna say I'm so happy that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast signing off. See you next week.